everyone? What up? What up, New Gaming Order? We're back for segment number 2, and Nelson had brought something to me that really just, I was like, what? Like, hold up, hold up, hold up. All right, so let's go back to the podcast. All right, so here is, I'm gonna pull up that image for you to look at. All right, so Avyd, Avyd.com, the championship. It's like going to be this new eSports foundation type setup where they have organized rules, but this is Nelson's topic, so I'm gonna let him run it. So what info can you shed on this?
Alright, well, basically let me describe what Avyd is. I don't know how you would pronounce this, but
Yeah.
what they're doing is basically helping, as of right now, eSports, fighting game scene in general. There's a lot of issues where you're not able to do side bets. You're not able to gamble at tournaments because it's prohibited. Since we're going now into the realm of eSports, and if you guys haven't read the latest reviews or press release of Capcom's tournament standings, you're not able to do a lot of things now. Like, you kind of have to go legit. You need legit sponsorships. You need the right promotions. You need to not curse. You need to not present yourself in a very disrespectful manner.
Yeah,
so on and so forth.
T-Riss is saying, okay, if people want to be professional gamers, you gotta act professional. If you want to be professional, or make that pro money, like you gotta. If it's turning into like the PGA or MLB or NHL or NFL, you know what I mean?
Correct.
There's just certain things that you just don't see on TV. Like, you can't be cursing and gambling, or the grassroots stuff behind the scenes where the origin of the.
I can't call nobody a bitch.
Well, do you see that in the
if you call someone a bitch, you get disqualified and you get thrown out and banned for that tournament.
But here's the thing.
Yo, I guess we won't be seeing low tier God on these tournaments anymore, man.
Oh man, that is the saltiest mofo.
There's a lot of people that are leaving the FGC because of this, and I don't understand why. Because this is the dream that see, I can speak freely because I'm not gonna go to these tournaments, so I can speak freely as I want. All y'all motherfuckers wanted more money, right? So this is your opportunity to shine in the limelight and get your piece of your piece of pie. You're sitting there. Oh, how come Counter-Strike and League of Legends be making like close to $500,000 in prizes? Well, we're here now. We're making big top dollars. Now you need
but they gotta work within the confines of that, like
it's just like being in the NFL, just like being in the NBA. You're confined to fucking rules, and if you break the rules, you get penalized for it. Same shit.
And that's why they say folks are selling out and all this other stuff. It's like, hey, what do you want to do? You want to make the money, or you still want to, hang out on the block?
Money, or you want to get paid? Which one?
What the heck?
Let me explain what the website is doing as of right now. For anyone who has not been keeping up with the FGC scene, former, what would you call that? We'll just say special advisor, because I don't know what the fuck his title was at the time. Special advisor Alex Jabali from Iron Galaxy is no longer employed. Reason being is because he wanted to start with this Avyd partnership that he's now a part of. So now Avyd and CEO, or Alex Jabali, are now merged together to make this into fruition. And the whole purpose of this system is that in the past, you guys remember game battles or certain websites that you could go on to online and like actually compete, and you could go into a ranking system and stuff like that, and you record your stats. And, a future reference for like MLG tournaments. Well, think of it in the sense of that, but you're having a system where you get to make a tournament, or a tournament that's made by a particular organizer. The money is placed on their tournament standings, and you put in the money, whether if it's PayPal, debit, credit card, or whatever. You play in your tournament bracket, and then after you win, that's it. Legalized gambling is now officially done without no strain on the TO's part, or making it look bad for sponsorships, so on and so forth.
Wow.
So it's actually a great idea to have this concept being done. And what's crazy, if you look at the official site, they have qualifying dates, and you get to qualify for online tournaments, you get to qualify for local tournaments, and they're already throwing away $100,000 in money to support the scene.
Ugh, man, that talk about a major change, man. Like, okay, no, let's see if they're about it. If they're like, okay, well, we want to make that money. Hey, it's like getting a job. Like, hey, there's jobs that I'm looking at. If I get them, there's certain things that I have to change to sustain it. You know what I mean? You're in their world. They're the ones with the money. If we had the money, we would do what the hell we want. You know, but
And you have people already making it an easier way to get in, like, you know, like Justin Wong, Filipino champ, Alex Valle, and some of the other OGs of the scene. They're trying to make it easier for everyone that's like upcoming or that's very not fond of politics and business to get into this, because it's a very good idea for the transitioning that the esports that they're trying to uphold. I don't know if you heard about this new organization that just formed. It's like a community of esports where it's like how would you put it? I don't know how to word it correctly, but it's like the official representation of esports. If you have any issues, you go to these guys. If you want work visa, you go to these guys.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So they control everything esports.
Interesting.
And
you know what? So they're official, these guys?
Yes, yeah. These are an official, legitimate business. And there was also another topic at hand where they brought up, like, there's a guy that's about to supposedly in gaming retire. Like, he's done. He's been doing it for 11 years. He's done. They're offering him, based on this new organization, a permanent pension for his time playing in the esports realm.
Well, you know what? Here's my thing with that. That's fine and good. I think, though, with pensions and things like that, like, they got to make that opportunity available to, like, a lot more people. You know what I mean? Because the thing is, this can definitely fall into that vacuum of hoop dreams. See all these kids thinking like they're gonna make it to the NBA when you know, reality of it, only like 22% make it out of, like, you know.
You have qualifications to uphold within the organization. You can't just be any Joe Schmo. Like, you have to have, like, what do you call that? A gaming resume, I guess is what they're calling it now. And you have to show your credentials of what you can do or what you have already done in the industry to show that you can become a part of this organization. And it's not like say, like, me, for an example, I played in a couple tournaments in the past, but that's not gonna mean shit to them. I'm not playing currently. I'm not showing an example or leading by an example at fighting game tournaments or StarCraft tournaments. Or
that sounds similar to, like, when we keep putting in for Comic-Con and keep getting denied. They're gonna be like, oh, well, when was the last time you went to an event? When was the last time you covered any news? Things like that, you know. So I get what they're trying to look for legitimacy in the candidates that they are trying to bring on. So I get that, but I mean, that's something I'm pretty sure we're gonna have to revisit, because there's some staff members I'm pretty sure, like Project Justice and Shinwar and Noop, that probably can, you know, add to this discussion, you know. But with that, that's interesting. I didn't know that this was you know, a thing. But I'm looking. Well, I just followed Avyd on Twitter, and I like them on Facebook. So I'll put a link to them on the New Gaming Order Facebook page, so that you know, the audience can check it out. But it's interesting. All right, so Nelson, we'll have to talk about this some more in the future once they have some stuff.
Definitely we can. I just want to see if I could find that Twitter link for you that also with the organization, so you can know, like, exactly some input on it, because I don't want you to be like, oh, you know, how the fuck does he know this, and where's the official site for it? When I get the info, I'll put it in, like, the chat. But
okay,
there's the official link. They have a website and all that. I just gotta find out their Twitter.
No problem, no problem. All right, New Gaming Order, we're gonna bring this topic to a close. Make sure you rate, comment, and subscribe. Check us out on newgamingorder.com. And don't make me come after you with the head crush. We'll see you on the next segment. Peace.